Before we get into the review here of this prototype Globie, check out this Giga Globie. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my goodness, that's pretty cool. That is a cool effect. Look at our little baby Globie just trapped inside of Mama Globie. I love this look. He's staring at you. Okay, that's enough fun for today. Yeah, this is actually from the Squinkies line, if you guys remember that from like 2011. It was like the dispenser for it. I only obtained this because, like, you know, before they released this Globie, I wanted to have some sort of a Globie. You know, I wanted to be able to represent that character or whatever in some way, shape, or form. And so, yeah, I got that. It's not bad, you know, it's pretty large, and so it's more accurate to the film, I guess, than this guy, who's really just kind of like a figment of the imagination of the World Grand Prix developers, because it's not like an actual car or anything, and really only appeared in like logo and big balloon form. So yeah, guys, welcome back to Prototype Prestige. I think this is episode 8. Very exciting to be back. I polled a bunch of my friends, and I gave them a bunch of options on which prototype you'd like me to review, and Globie won exceedingly, without a doubt. I was a little taken aback. I was surprised because, I don't know, maybe they just didn't know what the Globie prototype looked like, but it's a great one. I like it. It's just not one of my favorites, and you guys should know why. I love color, and we only have 3 colors here. You guys, I know, I'm so spoiled. I like more colors, and especially more exciting ones. Like, look at this River Scott back here. Even this one I'm not super fond of, but I like the pink. It adds a nice flair to it. This Shannon Sharp has a bunch of colors going on. I don't know. There are some really colorful prototypes out there that I will be reviewing on the channel soon. But yeah, Globie is a really cool character. Obviously a super chase, which makes this even kind of more exciting to discuss. Which means that his release in 2018 was limited to 1,000 releases. No, it was 2019 actually. 2019, because he was made in Thailand. Yep, made in Thailand there. And so this prototype is also a made in Thailand one, even though it doesn't say on the base there. We know that because, as I said in the Timothy 2-stroke video, prototypes of Thailand origin have the characteristics of this like tan base here and the navy blue. Doesn't mean all of them have that, but most of them do. So here, let me give you an example of one that doesn't have like a tan base, but this is, you know, you'll see this in a future episode here. It has this tan bumper, but this is another characteristic of being from Thailand, having that little piece of paper taped to the bottom there. Now, I got this Globie prototype a very, very long time ago. It probably was 2018, I think I got this. So probably, yeah, I think it's honestly been 4 years. It was far before the release of Globie, I think. And so that made it even more special and more coveted. And then eventually we figured out what the prototype was for. Well, I mean, it was obvious it was Globie, but, you know, I don't think at that point we knew he was being released as a super chase just yet. So yeah, I've had this guy for a while. We've bonded. And yeah, let's just dive right in here. Somebody should really like remove the wheels and everything off Globie and see if like he can roll around very well. I don't think he would, because he has like these little axles here. So even if you remove like the base and everything, it's not like a perfect circle. Darn. I'd love to play golf with Globie. Honestly, this is a really thick, hard piece of metal. It would probably break my club. Yikes. So yeah, anyways, you could see like the engraving on the ball itself, which it's not as visible on the painted version, so it kind of gives us an insight into what he looks like bare, obviously, but you can see like all the lines around him where they, I don't know, kind of wired them up for the white lines that they put on the finalized version, which are supposed to represent like the longitude and latitude of the globe. If you look at like an actual globe, of course he has like his nose there, smiley face, windscreen. Why do I always call it the windscreen? The windshield. How about that? Again, not all prototypes are mint, and it's rare that one ever is. They're supposed to be like samplings. So this one's kind of beat up, but I like it. Gives him more character. Now the spoiler here is a separate plastic piece, and so it is red. The finalized version is a blue that matches its base color. Not a whole lot to discuss with him because it is just a ball after all. I do find it interesting that the wheels are the same color as the base. Usually that doesn't happen. It's kind of rare. But yeah, they're thick tires for sure. They're the same that end up getting released. They're just, unpainted. Very cool, very cool. I believe a couple of these have floated around over the last few years, and that's another point I want to stress. Like, these come from eBay, and there usually are more than one. Like, I probably see on average, like, 3 to 4 of each of the prototypes that you see on this channel. Sometimes there's less. Like, sometimes I've only seen one. Like, race damage mood springs that I reviewed, I've only seen one of that. This one, I've seen probably 3 or 4. And that's completely normal. Like, when they do these prototypes, they're going to make a few to test it out. It's just how they operate. Every company does this. They don't just make one prototype. They want to cover their bases, make a few to make sure that it's pumping out consistently at that, rate they wanted and how they want it to function, all that. So it rolls good, blah, 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 blah. So it's probably one of the more popular, more relevant, more prominent prototypes, I guess you could say, that I've seen over the last few years than others. I've only seen a couple of that Timothy 2-stroke, and those really dried up off eBay. Like, the first 2 that were on eBay, like, bam, they're gone, So definitely, if you want something like this, you just got to keep your eye out on eBay and be ready with some cash. Have the cash ready to go. Yeah, you guys should probably be getting jobs by now. I don't know. Some of my audience is older. Some of my audience is younger. I hope you guys are entering the workforce soon. It's a good thing to do. Make your own money. Buy whatever the heck you want, and you're chilling. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into the review of this sexy prototype. I really do appreciate it. It's definitely one of my favorites. Just kind of the novelty of the character as well. And tune in next week. Who's it going to be? I think I'm going to do Holly Schiffwell next week, so definitely tune in for that, guys. Really appreciate it. Take care. Bye now.